What is up, everyone? Please take a second to hit that like button. The more likes that we get in a short period of time, the more people the algorithm will bring into the chat to come hang out with us and see what's going on. So please hit that like button and let me know how you're doing. What's up, Jeff Donhauser? What's up to you? Thanks, Amy. One of the hooligans made it. What's up, Chris? What's up, Jesse? What's up, Fire? What's up, Kelly? What's up, Joanne? So I was really expecting us to have a BLM march last night, and that, as far as I know, never happened, which is kind of weird. They said last week it was going to happen, so I don't know if it just never went live or if they just didn't do it. Last week they were doing a call to action against the Portland Police Department. I don't know if something happened because they did that or what. What's up, So What's Left? What's up, Prairie Wind? What's up, William? What's up, Keith? LJ, there's like 4 or 5 items available on my website, not the merch store, but at jeffmacmusic.com/shop. But I haven't added anything yet. I was going to, but I had some music and stuff I had to work on for an artist that lives near me. What's up, Loyal Justice? How do you know? How do you know who's a female and a male? How do you know who's XX and XY? Oh, I just pissed everybody off now. All the liberals are like setting their hair on fire right now. Thank you so much, Kevin, for joining the membership program, and welcome to the family. You're officially a hooligan. What's up, Allie? What's up, Jade? What's up, Lynn? Yeah, buck fighting, exactly. You're either an innie or an outie. It's not really anything in between that. What's up, everyone on Twitch? I don't know how you say your name, but I'm doing good. I hope you are too. What's up, Carol? What's up, everyone on Odyssey? It always weirds me out to say Odyssey because where I live, the only strip club that's full nude is Odyssey. So when you hear about people going to the strip club, they're talking about Odyssey, which I don't know if is open anymore. Last I heard about it was way before the plague happened. But that's what I always think when I say Odyssey. I'm just like, not the strip club. Thank you so much, Indigo, for hosting our live stream. You're awesome. What's up, everyone on Rumble? What's up, everyone on Facebook? What's up, Mana? What's up, Kendra? So old man Walter, he's a minute late so far. I don't even know what he's going to say with this. I'm sure it's going to be more lying and crying, just like always. What's up, Skybird? What's up, Kath? Kevin, there's no strip clubs in your province? Are you in Canada? What's up, Soapbox Luke? What's up, Lindsay? What's up, Whistler's wife? Sounds like a plan, Whistler's wife. What's up, YT Security? Yeah, Keith, you know he's gonna blame the unjabbed. It's everybody. It's all the unjabbed's fault. You know, all of it, everything. Crapped his pants 10 times a day. It was the damn unvaxxed. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. I'm gonna get banned before it even starts. That's cool, Kevin. Well, thanks for watching. I appreciate you. Hey, thanks for being here, Ryan. Hey, I appreciate you, Super 7 too. What's up, Caboodle? It's weird. I got this light blasting me in my face. It's like it's not a thunderstorm. It's kind of storming outside. I was looking a little too creepy. I just didn't want to. I don't want to have that looming effect when Biden starts whispering into the microphone and creeping us all out. So I was like, I'll turn the light on. So at least, you know, you got to be the light. That's the deal. You got to be the light, especially when you got a skinwalker like old man Walter on the screen. Guy is rough stuff. Only time it's good to see him is watch him fall up the stairs. What's up, Tom? What's up, battery powered gardener? Hey, thanks for being here, Andrew. Yeah, Lindsay, I think we have a storm across the whole state right now. At least it's not real bad like it was when hurricane weather was coming through. What's up, Jason? Thanks for being here. What's up, Prove It? Hey, I appreciate you, Indigo. Loyal Justice, you're funny. What's up, Danny? Yeah, exactly. We've made it through another week. We've survived the week without being taken down by communism. Hasn't happened yet. They're trying though. Kevin, I hope we're not getting a blizzard. I'm not ready for that. I'm not ready for winter. I don't mind it being cold. I just don't like the snow. And I don't even really mind driving in the snow. I just don't like being around other people's driving when it's snowing. What's up, Lori? Going to your first Trump rally tomorrow? That's awesome. Maybe you should go live. We'll put you on the big screen. What's up, Heather? What's up, Pablo? Thanks for being here. Old man Walter is 5 minutes late, keeping us waiting. Bogart, we got to keep our eyes on the person in charge here, supposedly. That's why we watch it. We don't watch him because we like him. We watch him because he affects our lives, and we got to keep an eye on that. Rob, I can't use other people's music. I'm not able to. Copyright strikes on Twitch, YouTube. Facebook has a funny thing where they'll take your stuff down if you don't say that you don't own the rights to it, but it's so much hoop jumping. I just use my own beats. Garlic press, you got an F Biden flag on your truck. That's awesome. Making you popular, huh? That's cool. Yeah, emo B. I just don't want to say it like that. I don't need any knocks at my door. Thank you so much, $5,000 for gifting tears. My list here is going ham. Well, I guess they're not waiting on anything. Just waiting out. They're probably looking for old man Walter. That's probably what's happening. He's supposed to do this live, giving remarks on September jobs, and then at 1:45, which is in like 2 hours and 5 minutes, he's supposed to do some more stammering on restoring protections for national monuments. When I first read that, I was thinking the statues and stuff, but the description here has to do with lands and lakes and stuff. And then at 2:30, we will have a press briefing with Jen Balsacki. I wonder why she wasn't live yesterday. And I wonder if Peter's going to be there. Because it's always better when Peter's there. That's what she said. What? I need to put that "Let's Go Brandon" chant on the soundboard. I keep meaning to do that, but I keep forgetting. I need to write a note down. What's up, Food Stamp Freddy? What's up, Let's Go Brandon? Thanks for being here. Yeah, Bogart, probably. He's probably on his way up stage and people are like, come on, Walter, it's time for your change. We gotta change it real quick. This guy. See, it's all funny now, but wait till Harris is, on top. Then we'll really be crying. It's gonna be like the Wicked Witch with a hyena face. What's up, Isaiah? Emo B, your laptop got shut down. Oh, you're probably doing something you weren't supposed to do. They're all up in your hard drive now. What's up, Thunder Chicken? Oh yeah, so I wrote customer service for YouTube yesterday to ask them if they had any idea why they've removed 450 of my subscribers in the last 14 days. And at first they said it wasn't anything on their end. And then they turned around and said, well, maybe my viewers were breaking community guidelines, and so they were being unsubscribed as inactive or inappropriate accounts. But they're not sure. They're not sure. Like, okay. And then they pulled up my analytics and they're like, yeah, it fluctuates. I'm like, it doesn't fluctuate 450 subscribers, like in the negative. Like, that's I've been doing this a long time. I know that's not how it works. We'll see if they fix it though. Usually when I call YouTube out, that's usually when they take their boots off my nuts. I was going to say take their knee off my neck, but I didn't figure that wasn't going to work out right if I said it like that. What's up, Dennis? Emo B, you're spreading too much truth. That's what's happening. You start getting too close to the truth, and then weird stuff starts happening with your gadgets. That's how it goes. Yeah, tree herder. Lots of people don't receive notifications, which is one of the reasons why I made the Discord. Now it's just an awesome place to hang out, but they start with turning off your notifications, and then all of a sudden you'll show up and you're not subscribed anymore. Or I think it was Thunder Chicken lost their membership because they became unsubscribed, and you can't be a member if you're not subscribed to the channel. It's YouTube's trash. They probably won't be here in the next 10 years. They're gonna implode. Fuss. I must have been at a PTA meeting. No, not a terrorist. You know, those parents, those evil parents out there stand up for their children. They're terrorists. Good Lord. We already live with communism. It's just all flowered up so it doesn't look like it. Kevin, you lived in a haunted house? It's like we're all living in a haunted house right now with the way the government hovers over us. I couldn't do a haunted house. Ghosts and demons and stuff, I don't mess with that. You can't do anything to stop it. If they want to get you, they're going to get you. And you can't do nothing about it. Monsters and aliens and stuff like that, you can at least try and hit them with the pew-pew or run away or something. You're not outrunning a ghost or a demon. They're just going to get you. And it ain't going to be good. I can do haunted houses. Not real haunted houses. Yeah, LJ, there's a lot of hooligans who only get Discord notifications. Actually, I didn't even send out my notifications by hand. I have a backup for Discord. I have Thoughtbot. Thoughtbot puts out the notifications if I forget or if I'm too busy. I have to do a lot of juggling when I start the live, especially now that I'm doing 5 lives at once. I have to go through and do all my keywords, all the metadata, all the background stuff, get everything set up, slow the chat down so by the time that I get there, it's not like scrolling out of control. Thanks for letting me know, Hydrodynamic. Corinna, I can't see your comment. I see that you're inquiring about merch. If you could tag me on your next comment, I'll try and get back to you. What's up, Will? Cynthia J, that's all old man Walter does. He just stammers and shakes. He sounded intoxicated yesterday when we showed him. I think he was trying to keep up with the teleprompter, but it was scrolling too fast, so he was just blending all his words together. Emo B, YouTube's unsubscribing you. Yeah, I don't know. They're stupid. I don't know why they would do that. You would think they would want everyone on their platform, but I guess, you know, when YouTube comes on every phone in America, I guess you don't have those kind of worries about people being on your platform. You're trying to learn how to use your Bofeg. I have mine set up, but I'm so scared I'm gonna hit that talk button. Next thing you know, I got people knocking at my door. I gotta sit here and pretend like I'm not here and hope they don't kick my door in. Hey, I appreciate you being here, Dean. What's up, Angry Farmer? I'm doing pretty good. I hope you are too. Yeah, Salty Ragu. Dave's not home. Exactly. Who knows what they would think when they came through that door. I got cameras and all kinds of stuff. It's like a little base. It's like I got my own little base here. Just in case. What's up, Sarah? Kyle, no, I don't follow that. I'm not even sure what that is. What is going on with Odyssey? I see there's people watching, but there's no one in the chat. Hopefully it's functioning properly. They went through an update the last few days, and now it runs really smooth. It's probably one of the faster platforms I stream on. Rumble takes forever when I got to put the codes in and stuff. In order to link up to my software, the loading screen takes forever. That's why sometimes Odyssey and Rumble don't make it onto the live stream. Those loading screens kill me. Rob, we call him Old Man Walter so we don't get flagged. You can't call anything by what it's actually labeled as. Otherwise, the algorithm will catch on to you and start messing with you. Hydrodynamic, are you talking about Corinne? Where's Trigger Crazy at? We need Trigger Crazy to show up. Where's that bigot? Thunder Chicken, I will probably make it in the next few days. I had some music I was working on. I still have an unboxing that I need to do. Soon. I will make it soon. I'm trying to figure out how to go about doing it because I pretty much have to make a new email, and then I'm going to use that email to do kind of tutorial videos for all the platforms, not just Discord. And that way I can do like the sign up process and all of that from scratch and be able to show it on the screen. Yeah, man, that is how I live my life. If somebody knocks on the door and you don't call me first or you don't text me, you're not getting in without a warrant. Whether you're the pizza guy or my buddy down the street, no, I need notification or I'm not coming through that door. Yeah, emo B. Yeah, it's fine to use the Bofag after a certain point, but you can't test it out without that license. What's up, music maker? Thanks for being here. Oh man, Walter, you're late. 23 minutes late. Garlic Press, you always get your notifications on YouTube. It's good. I wonder if YouTube has like a health for your account. So I know Instagram does this, and I'm not sure if other platforms do, but Instagram has like a secret health for your profile. So like if you get a lot of community strikes or your images or videos get taken down or your comments are getting flagged, or even like if you follow more people than follow you, your account is considered in bad health. And so the algorithm will treat you a certain way. And the goal, the unknown goal, because people who don't know about algorithm don't know this, but if you don't follow anyone and everybody follows you and you don't ever get any strikes, you don't get anything taken down or any comments flagged, your account will be considered in good health. And so when you post, more people will see your content and more people will engage with you because the algorithm allows it. And I wonder if YouTube works a certain way where the comments you make end up on a list and you don't necessarily know they've been flagged. And after so many, your account's considered in poor health. And then that's when they start unsubscribing you and mistreating you and stuff like that. It's weird. It's like behind the veil. Thunder Chicken. I think Twitch is all right. Not everybody likes Twitch. I guess some people get censored and banned and stuff on Twitch, but the only time we ever had a problem on Twitch is when Kyle those people. You're supposed to get like a warning and then like a 30-day ban and then a permanent ban, and we skipped the warning and went straight to a 30-day ban when Kyle was on the screen. Other than that, I've never had an issue with Twitch. It works smoothly. Some of the stuff is interesting, like gifting subs and using bits as donation. I still don't fully understand how that works. I don't know. I think Twitch works all right. Right now, the preferred platforms is Odyssey and Rumble because they're totally free speech. Now, Rumble's, they're following YouTube. Almost all their features are synchronized with YouTube. Like literally, it's not like YouTube. It is actually a synchronization with the YouTube platform. So their community guidelines are going to start lining up with YouTube's, and eventually they're going to be a shithole too. But Odyssey is all about free speech. When you look into their community guidelines, it is very bluntly put. It is basically like, don't show explicit content, don't show death on the screen. We don't care about anything else. Like, it is not complicated. It's not like YouTube where it's like pages and pages and pages of, documentation on all the things they don't want you to do on the platform. What's up, Steven? Kevin, civil arrest laws. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Kevin, are you talking about like a citizen's arrest? Like, if someone breaks into your home, you can detain them? Eric, you're getting buffering? I'm not sure why you'd be getting buffering. Kevin, I think there is some sort of civil arrest law. I don't think you could get away with it, though. Our laws are weird, and it's probably based on where you live here in America. But here in Michigan, we have an open carry law, which means we can carry a pew-pew openly on the outside of our clothing, like the Old West, and we're supposed to legally be able to do it without any kind of criminal punishment or anything. But what happens, at least on the west side of Michigan, is if you walk down the street with a pew-pew on your hip, like, you're Billy the Kid or whatever, somebody's going to see it. Someone's going to call the police on you. The police are going to pull up 4 or 5 squad cars, hop the curb, open the door, hold you at point, make you get down on your face. They're going to rough you up. You'll be lucky if they don't tase you or even kill you. You're going to go to jail. You're going to go to court, and you're going to fight the case. And then you're going to win because you're within your rights unless you do something illegal during the process. And then they'll let you go, and maybe they'll give you your pew-pew back. And I've seen so many videos and cases of that happening here in Michigan where you're totally legally able to do that. So I could only imagine what a citizen's arrest would amount to here in this side of the state. You'd probably end up being charged with kidnapping or something like that, and then you would spend the rest of your life in prison. So I don't know. I believe we do have whatever it's called now that my mind's drawn a blank. Whatever. Being able to arrest somebody when you're not a cop, whatever that's called, now that my brain is wiped, I don't think it would work out, even though it's legal. What's up, Soil Tender? What's up, Glock Compatible? What's up, TK? Scum, you guys are on Odyssey chatting? Oh, I see you guys now. I see. I remember. Heck yeah, awesome. I don't know if it was frozen on my screen or what. USA Forever. He's looking for Brandon. He's trying to figure it out. Wants to shake his hand. Yeah, old man Walter, you're 30 minutes late. Are you gonna be live? You're not gonna be live? What's going on here? What's up, Nefties? What's up, Bonnie? Just got a bunch of hooligans showing up in the chat. That's awesome. What's our likes? Got 500 people, over 500 people in the chat. Barely 300 likes. We gotta get those likes up. White Wolf. F potato head flags are on Amazon. Pretty soon they're going to say that's terrorism too. I still think it's hilarious that people see the American flag and they just automatically label you as a Trump supporter. Somehow. I mean, I don't know. If I was Donald Trump, I would be pretty proud of that. I'd be like, every time someone sees the American flag, they think of me. It's not always in a good way. But man, that's some recognition right there. What's up, Baked Hake? What's up, Zachary? Holly, how did I start my channel? Well, when I started my YouTube channel was before Google bought it. And so I want to say this channel's from like 2009 or something. And I just used it to upload my music and stuff. Way back when like Soulja Boy was like coming out on YouTube and stuff like that. Didn't really do much with it. Kind of uploaded music, kind of left it alone. I wasn't really a content creator. Then Google bought YouTube, and then my Google account created its own YouTube. So this YouTube channel is kind of like a growth or a wart on my account. And so like my singular Google account has 2 YouTube channels connected to it, because this account was grandfathered in, which I think is partly why we've been able to fly under the radar for so long. I mean, I get hit every once in a while, but it's never like everyone else gets hit. We will all cover stuff and then everybody will go down and I might just get a strike or something. This account is also a verified artist account, which is why I have the little music note next to my name. My account's verified because of my distributor. Because my music is professionally distributed or whatever, like I'm on Spotify and iTunes and all that crap. And so that made my account verified as an artist, which I think also helps us fly under the radar and not get so much discipline. But I never really did anything with my account until George Floyd died. When George Floyd died, they were rioting in Grand Rapids, which is a big city that's next to me. It's like 2 hours away from me. And I'd never heard of Grand Rapids rioting. I'd never seen a riot in Michigan. I know they were rioted in Detroit like, decades ago or whatever. But I've never seen rioting like that. And so I wanted to document it, and I didn't really know how. And I was watching it live on my phone. And so I was Googling, how do I like document it? And then I ran into these threads that were talking about live streaming. And you'd be able to like show it to other people while it's happening. And so I was like, well, I want to document it, but I also want to raise awareness for it. And so I did. And then that day, 400 people watched it with me until it ended. And then once it ended, they were like, are we going live tomorrow? And I was like, I guess, I don't know. And then I've been doing it every day since. What's up, Aliyah? Hopefully I'm saying your name correctly. I don't know much about Patreon. I know you got to pay to watch stuff on there, but I don't think you can go live. I know some people put their footage on Patreon that is being censored everywhere else. So you're paying for like uncensored footage, but I've never done it, so I don't know much about it. Kevin, in Canada, you can arrest anyone who is committing an indictable offense anywhere without a warrant, seize property related to the crime. Yeah, here, at least here and where I live in Michigan, they want everyone to go to jail. They would rather make money off everyone involved than and be the good guy themselves than try and have any other good guys in the area. And so like like a good example is someone breaks into your house, they hurt themselves and they sue you, and you call the police are going to take them to jail for breaking and entering, but then you're also going to be sued and possibly arrested because they hurt themselves on your property. Or like, I don't know, you're in Walmart and you see some crazy person punch a baby in the face in a stroller for somebody else. So you got 3 different parties included. You come in here and you interfere. If the parent retaliates, the parent could be arrested. The attacker is going to be arrested for aggressive acts, and then if you get involved, you can be arrested too, and everybody's going to jail. The kid's going to foster care. Everyone's paying court fines, and the county makes money off of that, and the police get to show up and look like the good guys. And there's good cops and bad cops, but it's more like the court system, at least where I live, is super corrupt. They want everyone to go to jail, at least for something. Because if they can get you on papers, they'll keep you on papers. If they can get you on probation or anything like that, they will keep tagging you, and they want that money out of you. The county I live in is one of the poorest in the state, and during the recession in 2012 or whatever, it was the poorest county in the poorest state in the country, and people were going to jail left and right because it was keeping the county flowing. It was keeping money in the county, because you're paying all them court fines and stuff. What's up, Norman? What's up, Ken? Yeah, I appreciate you, Soil Tender. Yeah, Liberty Sweetheart, I wasn't into politics at all. I mean, I still kind of feel like I'm not into politics because it feels like we're restreaming the Twilight Zone. I mean, I don't want to say it was necessarily like I was red-pilled. I've always been aware of what's right and what's wrong, and it's not like I've never seen Alex Jones or anything like that where you see what's actually going on behind the scenes. It's more like who treats me the way I should be treated. We have, when I first started going live and I didn't do a lot of talking, I would just sit here on the camera. We would have red team show up and tell me I'm Antifa, or call me the N-word, or tell me to get a job, or tell me to get out of my mom's basement. But then in the same chat, we would have blue team show up and tell me I was a racist, or a nationalist, or a white supremacist, or a Trump supporter, or what's wrong with the country. I'm part of the systematic racism. So I would sit here and have more flagged comments than not flagged comments telling me how much they hate me while watching my live. And eventually enough stuff happened to where the red team would show up and not really have anything to say to me in a negative way. But the blue team would keep showing up, and they would keep throwing shade and keep throwing hate and keep fighting with the chat. And eventually I started filtering the chat to where, like, the rules I still have today. Don't be racist. Don't say you want to kill people. Don't throw hate. Don't be like causing problems for no reason. And once I started doing that, I realized that it's not even like I realized it, through natural selection. A lot of red team would show up and they'd be able to stay because they're not doing anything wrong. But every single time the blue team shows up, they got to talk shit to me. They got to talk shit to my viewers. They got to cause problems. They got to be racist. They got to act like they want to end everybody's life. And so they get kicked. And so through natural selection, that's how we got to where we are today. It's not, I still don't play red team, blue team. I'm not a part of that. I am not affiliated with any of that stuff. But I know what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. I know that. And so that's how we got here. That's really how it came to be. What's up, Believe Jesus? Thanks for being here. You're here on time. Well, we've actually been live for like 40 minutes, probably more than 40 minutes, like 45 minutes, waiting on old man Walter. I don't know if he's ever going to show up. He's late. He was supposed to be on stage at 11:30, which is 41 minutes ago. Matt Steed. So I've been really wondering, because I know that Trump is having a rally tomorrow, but every single time I stream it, no one shows up. Nobody watches. We get maybe 90 people across three or four platforms, because I can't show it on YouTube. You automatically get banned. You show Trump on YouTube. Nobody shows up. Sometimes I sit here for 2-3 hours live, and there's hardly anyone watching. There's no one showing any support. And a lot of times, a lot of the people that show up are just there to argue, especially on Twitch. They just show up and they just want to bicker with everybody. So I've been really wondering whether or not I'm going to actually show the Trump rally tomorrow. I don't know what he's going to say that's new. A lot of the rallies are kind of like the same stuff being said over and over again, because there's not any progress being made. He can't announce his campaign because of campaign funding laws. So he can't say whether or not he's running, even though he's kind of insinuating that he is running. But in the same stance, 2024 is a ways away. I don't think we'll even have the right to vote by the time we hit to 2024. Not unless you got that little piece of paper saying you got 30 different jabs and, you know, you're following the carrot and all of that stuff. They're going to do something stupid like that. And I know they want to take away the voter ID because it's racist, I guess, just like the horses, those racist horses. But I think they're going to replace voter ID with the jab card. You got to have your jab card or you can't come in here. I think that's what they're going to do. And like I said, 2024 is far away. We need help now. We need someone to fix this now, not 3 years from now. We might not even exist. Like, are they going to let us vote from the camp? That's what I keep wondering. They're going to come around and take our votes when we're in the camp, sitting in the green zone? I don't know. Yeah, Zach, you know Biden's going to blame Trump. He does it for everything. He fell up the stairs. He was like, Trump's fault. Even, like, look at how Afghanistan went. It was a disaster. Some people say it was, like, one of the darkest marks on our history. Comes out on stage, he was like, yeah, well, you know, this was Trump's idea. I just was getting the tail end of it. It's like, whatever. What's up, Miss Jamie? Trying to catch up on all the chats. What's up, Smokey SGT? Got your pride up. Showing them colors. It's the way to be. Walter White, a mixtape from my first videos here on YouTube. I have a CD. My first like mixtape came out before YouTube existed. There wasn't YouTube when I first started making music. It was called Lyrical Arsonist, and it was me and a friend of mine, and we made like, I don't know, 11 songs or something. I still have it. It's on a CD. I know Gen Z doesn't know what a CD is. But I'm pretty sure I still have it. I made like 100 copies, and I was in high school then, and I was selling it to all my friends. I bet there's still people out there that got it. I've been making music a long time. SCC, you live in Grand Rapids? So yeah, you know what I'm talking about when I'm saying those riots were crazy. Now looking back at that footage, I think a lot of it was staged. I think that it was some fire starter stuff. Because watching crime's not new. Let's put it like that. Crime's not new. When you're committing crime, you usually prepare to some degree, right? You cover your face. I mean, look at Antifa. You can't recognize any of those people. The way they dress is because they're ready to commit crime. When I go back now and watch that riot footage from Grand Rapids, at the very beginning from when George Floyd died, like it was 4 days later, 3 days later after he died, these people are looking right into the camera. There's people walking around with their phones out, like recording or live streaming or whatever they were doing. And the people who were throwing chairs through store windows and setting cop cars on fire and all this stuff were looking right into the camera. No masks, no black clothing, and it was, in certain instances, it was like they were waiting for the cameras to come around to start committing crime. Now, obviously, I wasn't there to see it firsthand, but when I go back now and look at those lives, those scenes from that riot are unlike most things that have happened since then. And I've noticed it in other areas too, as I was going on and covering more riots across the country. The way they started was like it was staged to influence people to keep it going, which I always refer to those as fire starters. People who show up in the middle of high tense situations and they cause something bad to happen, hoping that it will snowball. And I really feel now that was some staged thing, and I feel like there was teams of people who were sent to big areas during those tense times, and they were starting fires hoping that the people of those areas would keep it going. And in some cases it did. Look at Portland, look at Seattle, look at California. Those places are still like under aggressive action. A lot of other places have calmed down. There was stuff going on in Chicago. There was stuff going on in Atlanta. There was stuff going on in Nashville. Houston had some stuff going on. Louisville, Kentucky was like almost 200 days of nonstop protests, but they didn't riot. I don't think I ever seen them riot, but they were like nonstop protesting for like 200 days. New York has been on and off. New York they still have Antifa and stuff there. The east side of Michigan, like where Detroit and stuff is, they were having stuff going on. But it's all died down now except for the West Coast. The West Coast and New York are still very much active. And a lot of those activists and whatnot in New York, a lot of them interact with Portland and Seattle. We've seen Antifa live streamers go from Portland and Seattle to New York to march with those people in New York. They are connected somehow. Manuel, you were there. You were in the riots in Grand Rapids. The stuff was crazy. Hey, I appreciate you, assistant. You know, this is basically what we do in the Discord. If you guys aren't a part of the Discord, this is right here. This is basically what we do in the Discord all day, every day. Is we sit here and hang out like this, and then some news happens, and then we all talk about the news, and we post it on the news board for people to see when they enter the Discord, or if they were at work or whatever. And this is it. This is basically what we do in the Discord. So if you're not a part of the Discord, you should really be a part of the Discord. MLB, they did raise the debt ceiling. I'm pretty sure they were voting on it yesterday. At least there was a live stream saying they were going to vote on it, but I didn't watch it. I was looking for marching and stuff. I must be falling behind. My whole chat just reset on YouTube. That's what happens. I'm a big storyteller. I have long, drawn out stories. My friends tell me all the time. They're like, yeah, okay, but can we go get food? Because you're just sitting here talking us to death. Soil Tender, make a pregame vid for YouTube. What do you mean? Elaborate a little bit. What's up, Steven? Thanks for being here. Yeah, salty ragu. I think it's going to be interesting. We're all going to end up in the camps, and then they're going to realize they're going to have camps of hooligans. They're going to be like, oh, no. Oh, no. We're going to be sitting here laughing, calling each other bigots and stuff. It's going to be rough. They have no idea what their future is going to bring them if they do that to us. Sitting here trying to catch up on the comments. I know, Loyal Justice. I appreciate you checking out my music. I'm actually considering remastering all the music that I have, and then potentially coming out with new music. I have new beats that are going to come out. I haven't really been making new music because of the live. There's a chance that I could say something in music that either you guys wouldn't agree with, or, the left side or the blue team's not going to agree with, and then it's going to negatively impact going live every day. And I just don't want to do that. Like, I love making music and stuff, and I will probably always make music. But as far as releasing songs, I don't know. I've been really hesitant because I think that the hooligans think that my music is going to be a certain way, especially because I'm always being told, hey, have you heard Tom McDonald's new song and this, that, and the other? I do not make music like he does. I make music like Suicide Boys. I make music like old Eminem. I make music like... I don't even know who else to compare it to. I make hardcore music. Like, the reason I even got into music is a way to release aggression. So like the most hateful, not racist or anything like that, but the most gruesome kind of lyrics I could put together. Like ICP, if ICP had like a collaboration with Drake, like that's kind of how I make music. It's like just below mainstream, but it's graphic, it's hardcore, shock lyrics, heavy bass, aggressive rap music is how I make music, because it serves a purpose. It was never supposed to be like a way to make money. It was a way to prevent me from going to jail. It was a way to prevent me from getting into fights with people who don't understand that you should just respect people because they're people, not because they have to earn your respect. And so being mistreated pretty much my whole life until I was like in my 20s, music was an outlet for me to get that aggression out. And so when people are like, oh, I really want you to make music, I'm really concerned that you don't know what you're asking for. That I'm gonna say some stuff and some hooligans are gonna be like, "Yo, I didn't know you were gonna make music like that. Don't do that." And so I've been really hesitant about releasing music, especially because like the whole country's really political right now. It's not like you can even pull your head out of politics. You used to be able to, because there were so many people unaware of what was happening around us. But thanks to live streamers like me and all the people we put on the screen, people have become very aware of what's going on around us, which is good. But at the same time, the country has picked sides. They're either right-leaning, they want to preserve American values and carry tradition and stuff like that, or they're left-leaning and they want to tear down statues and have 350 genders and break all morals and laws and rules and beliefs, and everything's bad. Antifa's against people who believe in God now. It's like everyone's divided, everyone's politically affiliated. And so I've just been really hesitant about making music. I mean, I'm probably going to come out with some new dubstep pretty soon, because you can either hate it or love it. There's hardly any words in dubstep, so I don't worry about political blowback from making electronic music, but I've just been hesitant about making more rap. Miss Jamie. Well, I think it depends. I think it depends how close or far you are from the camp. So the closest green zone to me is not even 20 minutes away. Like, it's like 15 minutes to the east of where I am, where there's a military base. They have a green zone there. So if you're closer to this green zone than that green zone, we could end up in the same green zone. You never know. Flowers in her hair. I'm not country. You don't know. I could come out with a country song. It'd be something. It would be something. I've thought about it. Over the years, I have thought about coming out with a country song. But people who like country would not like it. They just wouldn't. I would just like to do it for fun. Businessman, you're probably just trolling me. Say a story of why I have a nose piercing. I've actually told this story quite a few times. I think I told it during a flag march. The reason that my nose is pierced, and it didn't start that way, but when I was considering having it, it was suggested to me by someone that had theirs done, that had their septum pierced. And I never used to like that. I used to see that and just hate the way it looked. And somebody was really suggesting that I get that done. And I was considering it stuff, and I thought about it and was like, my excuse for not getting piercings, because I've had a lot of piercings like through the years. I've had my eyebrow pierced, my lip pierced, my nostrils pierced, my tongue was pierced twice. And every time I went to jail, they make you take it out, and then the holes would close, and I'd be like, no, I'm not getting it done again. But when I got this done, my first reason to not get piercings is always because of fighting. Because fighting was like a necessity, like eating. I would constantly be working out, constantly be preparing for the next fight all the time. I mean, I fought a lot, like a lot. Not because I wanted to, but because people are disrespectful. They don't treat other people right. Now. The way the world is now, it's way beyond when I was getting in fights and stuff. But when I was younger, being the little guy, I used to be a scrawny little kid. And I used to get bullied all the time and picked on and stuff. And so I would always get in fights. And eventually, I got in enough fights to where people just didn't want to fight with me because they'd either seen me fight or have fought me before or heard about me fighting. And so they didn't want to fight with me. And so then I would see other people get picked on. Then I would start fighting for them. And a lot of my friends that I had in high school were people that I stuck up for, people who were not considered the cool kid or anything like that. And those were usually my friends, like the outcasts and whatnot, kids that were picked on. And I made those people stronger. I influenced them to stand up for themselves and, do the right thing. Don't let people walk on you and stuff like that. And a lot of times the people that are picking on you are being picked on themselves, and they're just kind of passing it on. So when you fight back in a way, you're teaching them to fight back in the right way versus bullying. And so with that mentality, I've always been kind of resistant to keeping piercings because I'm like, oh, they're going to rip it out of my face. If I get in a fight, they're going to rip my piercings out. And so being an adult and not being in a fight for years and stuff like that, when I was suggested to get this nose piercing because it would better my appearance, I was hesitant, but then I was like, well, the only reason I'm hesitant is because of fighting. I don't want to get the piercing because it'll get ripped out of my face because I fight so much. Well, I've gone to jail many times for fighting and stuff like that. I can't do that anymore. I can't continue fighting. I can't continue getting assault charges or worse. I can't do that. And so then I decided I should get it because the reason I'm resistant is a lifestyle that I can't live anymore. And so I should get it because every time I'm about to get in a fight, the very first thing I'm going to think of is they're going to rip this shit right out of my face. And it's like, so now I turn my weakness into a strength. My nose is pierced because it prevents me from getting in fights. Anytime I feel like I'm about to get into a aggressive conflict that is not in a position to use lethal force, I always touch my nose ring because I know they're going to rip that out of my face if I do. If I get in that conflict, they're going to rip this right out of my face. I'm going to have two noses, and that just ain't going to work for me. And so it actually prevents me from getting in those conflicts, as silly as it sounds. And that's why I still have it today, is it keeps me chill, makes me think twice about it. Maybe that's not a good reason for everybody else. That's why I have it. Cindy, I don't know what CEO you're talking about. I haven't heard anything about the border. There was a lot of publicity going on at the border, and I don't know if it was because BLM showed up or what, but I know Al Sharpton went there, BLM was there, who knows who else showed up, and then it was like the very next day, no one talked about the border anymore. Assistant, I don't seem like a fighter. I'm not usually the aggressor. I don't start fights. Mr. Mountain, you're hilarious. Yeah, Shane, that's true. They can't rip tattoos off. I just wish I could afford tattoos. I would probably look like I was in prison if I had the money. Like I really dig tattoos. There's lots of symbols and words and stuff that have meaning to me. I have lots of ideas for tattoos, but I can't afford it. What's up, WMM? Thanks so much, Mark Hill, for your donation and your support. I really appreciate you. Yeah, it can be that way. Drinking and stuff definitely makes people aggressive. That's why I don't go to bars and stuff like that. Every time I go to a bar, something about my face. People see me and they think they got to come size me up and start stuff with me, and it never ends well. It never ever ends well. Yeah. Last time I think I went to a bar and actually like hung out and then ended up in a conflict was on my birthday. It was like winter time. Well, my birthday's in March, so it was the end of winter and the floor was all wet. and I was with my friends, and my dad was there, and I got in a kind of like a bar brawl kind of situation, and my dad fell on top of me, and it ripped all the ligaments in my ankle, and my foot was like just dangling there on the end of my leg, and I couldn't stand up, and it was not good. I mean, I didn't get my ass kicked or nothing, but I could have. They could have stomped me to death in the position I was in. Steven, in Arizona, the border is always talked about. Yeah, I don't know. It was all over the screen for weeks, and now I'm not seeing anything of it. I was seeing footage about the border. The White House press was bringing it up all the time. Now I don't hear anything about it. They said that they were clearing those people out and shipping them back to Haiti or wherever, and now they're not covering anymore. I'm sure those people are still there, but I'm not seeing any information on it. Glock compatible. It's hard to say what my favorite hand pew pew is because I own two of them. So it's hard for me to say, I like something outside of these two because I haven't really used any outside of that. But I have a GSG 922, which is a 1911 that fires 22s, and then I have a 9mm XDM full size, and I love my XDM. Never had any kind of malfunctions at all. Never had a jam. Never had even a stovepipe. Always does the trick, and it holds 19+1, and so I don't even have to carry an extra mag. I was actually just talking to my friend about this yesterday. I could carry an extra mag when I conceal carry, but with 19+1, if I can't do the job, then I don't deserve to carry a second mag. Like, it just doesn't make sense. And so it's just one more thing you got to fidget with to conceal, so I don't even bring the extra mag. Kuso, I don't know who Brian Laundrie is. Is that the guy that the FBI is looking for and Dog the Bounty Hunter is looking for and all that? Businessman, I'm 5'11". Some people tell me the reason I get picked out of a crowd is because of my demeanor, the way I carry myself. I don't really know how to explain it. It's kind of like a business term. It's like you present yourself as if you're the one with the crown. Like, you carry yourself as if you're the one running the show. It makes people more comfortable doing business with you because they can see that you are confident in your beliefs, your thoughts, your life. So a lot of people have told me that it's the way I carry myself that makes others want to knock me down a peg. Like, I don't feel like I'm arrogant. Now, I mean, it's hard being me and trying to judge me. I don't feel like I'm arrogant, but I think that sometimes people think I'm being arrogant when really I'm just confident because I stay in my own world. Like, if I know about something, I'm going to talk about it or behave as if I know it. But if I don't know about something, I have no problem stepping back and let somebody who does know about it step forward. I have no problem with that. But I think that people who are insecure about themselves and their feelings and maybe something going on in their life, when they see you behaving that way, they're taking it personally because they're not that way, because they're insecure. And so instead of seeing you for who you are, they just see you as the person that they wish they could be. And so they want to knock you down to their level. So that's why I stay away from people. People are crazy. If they ain't got nothing nice to say, I'm out. They got They got about 4 seconds to make me give them any more attention than what I've already introduced to them. Steven, yeah, the border, I know the border's wide open. I know people are just coming over here. And I know that in the middle of the night, there is live streamers that are still showing immigrants illegally coming over. But I'm never awake when that stuff is going on. So I know that it's happening. It's just weird that all the coverage is not happening anymore. Fox News was covering it. The Border Patrol was helping expose it. And that's probably what happened right there, is they attacked the Border Patrol saying they're racist and they were whipping people on horses and all this false information. And now all of a sudden everything stopped. So something in that little event of them being called racist stopped the media, stopped all the press from showing what's actually happening at the border, because I'm not seeing anything. I know that it's still happening. It's just, it's not presented on the front lines. Indigo, I wish I could go wave a flag with Mr. Bill. If I could get over on that side of the country, I think we would be targeted hardcore. If Antifa and them all knew that I was in town, I think that they would come target us, but who knows? I would still do it if I could get over there. That would be awesome. If I was going to wave a flag with anybody, it would definitely be Mr. Bill. David Brooks, yeah, it's actually encouraged. I have a spot in the Discord specifically for live feeds that are going on. And I encourage all the hooligans, if you see a live going on and you think that we should be showing it, and for whatever reason I'm not, go in the Discord, find the tab, post the link, and tag me. Because otherwise I'm not going to get notified. And I think that's an issue we're having right now in Discord, is that people don't realize they need to tag me. They'll just post a link in Discord and then get upset, really upset, that I'm not showing it. But I'm sleeping, or I'm eating, or I'm away from the house, or I have no idea that this is going on. And I also run a music website, and, you know, I do a bunch of other things. And so if people don't tag me in the Discord, I have no idea that anyone's talking to me. And so if there is a live going on and I'm not showing it, but I should be, do not hesitate to go into the Discord, post a link, and tag me. Because if I'm available, we will put it on the screen. It's just most of the time I don't know that it's going on. I can't believe this. Oh man, Walter, you're an hour and 15 minutes late. I'm sitting here just rambling on and on. How many people do we got in here? I have 600 people sitting here listening to me tell stories about my life. That's crazy. Well, there should be something else coming up. Well, I guess it's not for an hour. In an hour, old man Walter is supposed to give another live, delivering remarks on restoring protections for national monuments. I wonder if that's what they're waiting for. I don't know. I can't believe these people are running the country. I say this every day. They cannot run a schedule to save their lives. Like it says on the White House website, whitehouse.gov, there's going to be a live. They pre-set up a live on YouTube and probably other platforms. And so like this screen, you can see it like getting dark. You can't see my mouse though. It's live. That's live. They're just waiting for the feed to start. And here we are an hour and 15 minutes later, and they're still not here. But we want Taiwan to know that if something happens, we're going to step in and save them. Like, oh my God, no wonder the world is losing confidence in us. I wish that we could represent ourselves, because the asshole in charge, he's doing a terrible job representing the American people. Heck yeah, Shane, that's awesome. I've never seen a cult in person. I do have a Ruger long pew pew, and I think Ruger does really good with the stuff they put together. Cherry through Discord. Discord is pretty much the best way to get a hold of me. I mean, I also have emails and stuff like that. There's a lot of people that email me that I'm still trying to get back to, but I get so many emails in a day. I need to figure. I need an assistant. That's what I need. I need an assistant to like go through my emails and stuff like that, because I have probably 300 emails, maybe 500 emails I need to go through. That's what she said, JP. Everybody's going to be scrolling up to see what you said. Mr. Mountain, you're hilarious. Hydrodynamics, stop saying that. I don't know why I look high all the time. I swear to God, I am not high. High on life. Got that Holy Spirit in me. That's what it is. It's probably, I swear, it's probably because I don't ever go outside. I spend more time indoors than outdoors. So that light hits me and my eyes get all squinty. And people can't tell if I'm high or I'm being racist. Businessman, you crack me up. Yeah, Kath, I've been told that too. It's because I have a million tooth smile. It's because my smile goes from ear to ear and people hate that. And so they're like, oh, God, it's got to target this guy. He's way too happy over here smiling like the Joker. And I thought that until I saw old man Walter. He's got that skinwalker face. He smiles and his smile comes to the back of his head. Just freaks me out. I don't know how children can even get near him. I'd be scared as hell if I was a child. Old man Walter smelling like baby wipes. Get out of here. Yeah, Smokey SGT. That's totally correct. Right on the mark. Kamehameha. There's 60,000 at the border. I've been hearing that. I've been hearing that there's around 60,000 either on their way or starting to get there. But I can never catch those lives. I'm trying to. I have notifications for Anthony, I think. And I've seen Oscar Blue a couple times, but I never catch it live. It's always at a weird time. Yeah, Steven, they're trying so hard to cover up the border because they don't want to do anything about it. They want that border to be open because they know no one else is going to no one's going to be picking blue team on this next round. I know that. Dawnbreak, no. When people tag me in the Discord, I get back to them when I can. If I don't respond to you right away, it's probably because I'm unavailable. But there's no way that I know about all lives going on. I can find like BLM stuff and that kind of stuff because I've been doing it since some of the I've been streaming longer than some of the Antifa streamers and some of the BLM streamers. When I started live streaming, the only people who were showing live stuff other than like what is his name? Smoke and Scan or something like that. He was showing like, and he probably still does. My friend used to watch him and stuff. I've never actually watched his live. But he was showing like live police chases and stuff like that. But as far as like protesting, civil unrest, political events, the only I don't even know if it's a person. The only live stream that was covering that was Woke. And they have like, 10, 15 different screens all on their screen at once. And they were the only one going live. There was no one else covering it when I started. And so I'm already following all those people. And so when they go live, all the BLM protesters, all the Antifa live streamers, those kinds of streamers and stuff, I'm already connected to them. So when they go live, I get notifications. Or if I just happen to go on Facebook or on Twitch or whatever, and they are live and maybe I didn't get the notification, it's like the first thing on my screen. I don't even use social media for my own purposes. I strictly use social media just to do these lives. But if there's stuff going on the border or anywhere else that's not related to BLM or Antifa, I may not be connected to them yet. So I may not know that that's going on. You guys don't have to be concerned about tagging me. If I'm in the middle of something, I'm not going to write you back. I will eventually, but I'm not going to stop what I'm doing to respond to text messages and stuff like that. So don't be afraid to tag me. It doesn't matter what time of the day or anything like that, because I would rather be informed when I get the opportunity than have you think that you're bothering me. You're not bothering me. I eat, sleep, and breathe this stuff. People hate being around me because all I do is talk about lives and the hooligans. This is all I do. This is my whole life right here. So don't feel like you're bothering me if you tag me in the Discord or whatever. If I'm unavailable, I'm just unavailable. But I will get back to you. Mr. Mountain, no toe tags. We ain't talking toe tags. Well, I don't know what we're going to do here. Because apparently Old Man Walter's not ever going to get on the screen. We're running on an hour and 30 minutes of me just randomly talking. I should just start a podcast. I shouldn't even show live. I should also show live streams, but I should just start a podcast. Jeanette, I'm not sure what monuments. Let me see if they say. Old Man Walter delivers remarks on restoring protections for national monuments and steps the Biden-Harris administration is taking to better conserve and restore lands and water that sustain the health of our communities, tackle the climate crisis, and power. Oh, here we go. Jesus loves this, Old Man Walter. Where'd they find you? Out in the backyard again? Damn it.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today, for the first time since March of 2020, the American unemployment rate is below 5%. In just 8 months since I became president, in the midst of a grave public health and economic crisis, the unemployment rate is now down below 5% at 4.8%. Let me just repeat that. Today's report has the unemployment rate down to 4.8%, a significant improvement from when I took office and a sign that our recovery is moving forward, even in the face of a COVID pandemic. That improvement was widespread. Unemployment for Hispanic workers was down, and the unemployment rate for African Americans fell almost a full percent, and it's now below 8% for the first time in 17 months. A drop of 496,000 in long-term unemployment is the second largest single-month drop since we started keeping records. The largest was in July. So in the past 3 months, we've seen a drop of 1.3 million long-term unemployed. That's the largest 3 months fall in long-term unemployment since we started keeping records in 1948. More to do, but great progress. And working Americans are seeing their paychecks go up as well. In September, we saw one of the largest increases in average wages paid to working Americans on record. Today's report comes one day after the Labor Department found, in the third quarter of this year, the number of layoffs and job reductions was the lowest in this country since 1997. Overall, the unemployment report shows almost 200,000 jobs were created last month, over 300,000 in the private sector, and 26,000 in manufacturing, offset by some seasonal adjustments in education hiring. The monthly totals bounce around, but if you take a look at the trend, it's solid. On average, 600,000 new jobs created every month since I took office. And in 3 months before I got there, that was 1/10 what was being created. It's 60 to 60,000 as opposed to 600,000 jobs a month. In total, the job creation in the first 8 months of my administration is nearly 5 million jobs. Jobs up, wages up, unemployment down. That's progress. And it's a tribute to the hard work and resilience of the American people who are battling through this pandemic, working to keep their businesses afloat. Remember, today's report is based on a survey that was taken during the week of September the 13th. Not today, September the 13th, when COVID cases were averaging more than 150,000 per day. Since then, we've seen the daily cases fall by more than 1/3, and they're continuing to trend down. We're continuing to make progress. Right now, things in Washington, as you all know, are awfully noisy. Turn on the news, and every conversation is a confrontation. Every disagreement is a crisis. But when you take a step back and look at what's happening, we're actually making real progress. Maybe it doesn't seem fast enough. I'd like to see it faster, and we're going to make it faster. But maybe it doesn't appear dramatic enough. But I too'd like to, as I said, move it faster. We're making consistent, steady progress, though. And thanks to bipartisan agreements, we're making progress on funding the government and raising the debt limit, so people continue to get their Social Security checks, the military continues to get paid, and so much more. We're making real progress on COVID-19 as well. More than 186 million Americans are now fully vaccinated. More than 75% of eligible Americans have gotten at least one shot. And COVID cases are down 40% in the past month. Hospitalizations are down over 25%. In July, when I announced the first vaccination requirement, about 95 million eligible Americans still had not been vaccinated. Today, we reduced that from 95 to 67 million eligible Americans that have been vaccinated. That's still much too much. There's more work to do, including getting more people vaccinated. But we continue to make progress. And the American Rescue Plan, which we passed shortly after I was elected, we made progress providing rent and mortgage relief to help keep roofs over people's heads. We provided checks in pockets and other benefits so families can put food on the table for their families. Hundreds of thousands of loans to help small businesses stay open and keep employees on a job getting paid. Today, towns and cities and states that were at risk of losing hundreds of thousands of jobs before because they didn't have the budget to pay, we helped make their payroll for them so they could keep teachers, police officers, firefighters, essential workers on the job, helping schools stay open with the equipment and resources needed to keep students and educators safe. And we finally gave a tax break, I've been looking at this for a long time, to families with children, which as I speak is providing monthly checks for more families for 60 million children. $300 per month for every child under the age of 7, $250 per month for every child under the age of 17. Keeping the tax cut, it's a tax cut for these people, and cutting child poverty nearly in half, over 40%. We're making progress protecting our air and water as well and our natural lands, much more to do. And will have more to say about that later today. The jobs numbers also remind us that we have important work ahead of us and important investments we need to make. America is still the largest economy in the world. We still have the most productive workers and the most innovative minds in the world. But we risk losing our edge as a nation if we don't move. Our infrastructure used to be the best in the world. Today, according to the World Economic Forum, the United States of America ranks 13th in the world, 13th, on infrastructure, roads, bridges, ports, etc. We're among the first in the world to guarantee access to universal education back at the turn of the 20th century. Now, the Organization of Economic Cooperation and Development, catch this, ranks America 35 out of 37 major economies when it comes to investing in early childhood education as a percent of GDP. 35 out of 37. On all these investments that fuel a strong economy, we've taken our foot off the gas. And the world has taken notice, including our adversaries. And now they're closing the gap. Look, so it's essential that we have to regain the momentum we lost. As my wife says all the time, a professor she is, any country that out-educates us is going to out-compete us. The work of our time is to prepare ourselves to be competitive to win the fast-changing 21st century global economy. That's why I propose two critical pieces of legislation being debated here in Washington right now. One focus on the investments we need to make in the physical infrastructure of America, roads, bridges, ports, etc. The second focus on the investments we need to make in the American people to make us more competitive. I know this is my legislation and I feel strongly about it, but the people who have the most at stake are the American people. So we need to stay focused on what these bills will mean to the people who are just looking for a little bit of breathing room, a fair chance to build a decent middle-class life, to succeed and thrive instead of just hanging on by their fingernails. We need to keep an eye on what's fundamentally at stake for our country, the ability to compete and win the race of the 21st century as we did the 20th century, a race that other countries are doing everything they can to win. In recent years, China has spent around 3 times as much on infrastructure, 3 times as much as a share of its economy than the United States has. Our infrastructure bill makes investments we need to rebuild the arteries of our economy, the roads, the highways, the bridges, the ports, the airports, the rails. And we're going to allow us to replace lead water pipes, which are poisoning our children and families. It's ridiculous. Build a modern energy grid that can withstand storms and carry renewable energy across America. Make high-speed internet affordable and available to everywhere in America. And create good union jobs in the process of putting that together. We're going to make the largest investment in public transit in American history. And we're going to make the most important investments on our rail since the creation of Amtrak 50 years ago. But it isn't enough just to invest in our physical infrastructure. We're going to lead the world like we used to. If we're going to do that, we also have to invest in our people. That's what my second bill does, the Build Back Better plan. That's what it does. Today, only about half of the 3- and 4-year-olds in America are enrolled in early childhood education. In Germany, France, the UK, Latvia, that number is more than 90%. We're falling behind. It's not just early education. According to one study, America ranks, catch this, America ranks 33rd out of the 44 advanced economies when it comes to the percentage of our young people who have attained a post-high school degree. The United States, 33rd out of 44. My Build Back Better plan gets us back on track to making 4 additional years of public education available for every person in America. 2 years of high-quality preschool in the front end, which indicates that over 56% of the children will be able to go through all 12 years and beyond without any interruption. And investments in community college, so our students can gain the skills they need and carve out a place for themselves in the 21st century economy. We're going to help build families. We're going to help them afford to care for their new baby, a child, an elderly relative. It's going to extend the tax credit for families with children. It's going to help us meet the moment on climate change and become a global leader in the fast-growing clean energy industries like solar and wind power. The whole world knows that the future of the auto industry is electric, and battery technology. We need to make sure America builds that future instead of falling behind. We should build those vehicles and the batteries that go into them and the charging stations they're going to need, the 500,000 we're going to build across America. Here in the United States, we should be doing this. And look, if we get this done, we're going to breathe new life into our economy and our workforce, and we're going to breathe cleaner air at the same time. These are the kinds of investments that will get America back in the game and give our workers a chance, a fighting chance. Economists left, right, and center agree. Earlier this year, Moody's on Wall Street projected that the investments in these bills will bring us a higher GDP and additional 2 million jobs per year and lower unemployment. These bills are not about left versus right, or modern versus progressive, or anything else that pits Americans against one another. These bills are about competitiveness versus complacency. Competitiveness versus complacency. Opportunity versus decay. They're about leading the world, or whether we're going to let the world pass us by. The American people understand what's at stake here. They understand that when workers and families have a better shot, America has a better shot. Given half a chance, the American people have never, never, ever, ever let their country down. Today, we receive more evidence of the progress we're making. And I know we can make a lot more in the days ahead. I want to thank you, and God bless you all, and may God protect our troops. Thank you very much.
What an asshole. You'd be an hour and 15 minutes late and can't even take questions. There was a lot of people there. I didn't think there was anyone there. I figured that stuff was pre-recorded, and it definitely could have been. It was interesting how fast he was talking. Like, a lot of people in the chat were saying he's on like 1.5 mode. He was speed rambling. That's what he was doing, was speed rambling. And he was also glitching out. And it seemed like the video of him speaking was glitching, like it was like having lag or something in a couple spots, but the person doing sign language wasn't. And so it kind of felt like they were playing a pre-recorded video, and everything around the video, the sign language person is, you know, and the frame around it was live, but the video itself was a pre-recording. What an asshole. Just, how could you be so late and not take a question? It's because your brain doesn't function. Because you should be admitted in a old folks home, you piece of shit. Anyways. What a interesting live this has been. And did it look like old man Walter had gained some weight since yesterday? He seemed a little bit heavier than he has been looking. Don Break, you asked me this in the Discord. I don't know. I don't know how many places old man Walter had stopped in Michigan. I don't know how he could go anywhere in public without hearing "Let's Go Brandon." And you see, anytime he is in person, he's either surrounded by reporters or CEOs. He's never around like actual employees or just regular American citizens, because it would be too obvious that no one gives a shit about this person because he's an asshole. Anyways, let's get some shout outs in, and then we're going to do the Pledge of Allegiance. Thank you so much, Mark Hill, Leonardo, Nancy, Steven, and Leonardo again. Thank you guys so much for your donations and your support. I really appreciate you guys. Let's get the pledge in. Don Bragg, no, I did not see that the background was different in the DC post that what we seen here in Michigan. I know that when I was watching the National Desk before we had switched to the White House live stream, they were indoors in like a garage or like a pool barn or something like that with like tractor equipment in the background. And then when I switched over to the White House live stream, he looked like he was outside. And I don't know. I think there was some funny stuff going on. Anyways, please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you so much, Soil Tender, for your donation and your support. You're awesome. Yeah, I think it's weird that Old Man Walter keeps getting these stages. What is the point of that? Why do you want to look like you're on Blue's Clues? That does not make any sense to me. Like, who is that for? I just never seen that before. Could you imagine if Trump did that? He was in a fake little White House. Or like even when they were talking to the other business leaders and they were sitting at like little school desks in what looked like a Blue's Clues type of classroom. Who was that for? Who thought that was a good idea? It doesn't make sense. It's all that Hollywood stuff. That's what they've been doing. You see, they ain't hardly making movies. It's because they're too busy building sets for Old Man Walter. All right, let's see. 33 minutes. Old Man Walter's supposed to be live again. He's going to be talking about restoring protections for national monuments. I wonder if he's going to look the same. Is he going to be the same Walter? It's hard to tell when he's not whispering in the microphone or having that big skinwalker grin. Thank you so much, Federal Operator, for continuing on with the membership program. You're officially a hooligan. Dawnbreak, is that like a Bachelor reference? Should I know what The Bachelor is? Am I exposing myself? Anyways, about 32 minutes, we will be sitting here with Old Man Walter all over again if he's on time. Hopefully he will be on time. But we're going to shut this live down for now. Let you guys take a break. You've been sitting here listening to me ramble for almost 2 hours. That's okay. I think it's fun. If you guys enjoy the conversation that we have, you should really be a part of the Discord. We all hang out all day and have conversation just like we've been doing during this whole live. All the news is there. All the hooligans are there. And you'll also be notified every single time we go live, no matter where we go live. So definitely join the Discord. The link is in the description. I will make a video on the Discord. It's a little bit daunting when I'm trying to picture it in my head, but I'm going to have to just go forth and get it done. I'm going to try and build a new email and get it all started from scratch. And so I can do videos showing you how to sign into the Discord from the very beginning, as well as getting into Twitch, getting into Rumble, getting into Odyssey, all that stuff. So you guys can see how simple it really is and why it's worthwhile. So thank you guys for being here. I appreciate all of you. Make sure you subscribe or follow on whatever platform you are currently watching in order to be connected, but to also help my channel grow on that platform to bring in potentially new viewers to see what's going on around them. So please subscribe or follow. Yeah. I will see you guys on the next live. Big shout out to everyone that made donations, joined the membership program, or purchased any merch. I really appreciate all of you. You guys are what's keeping the channel going, and I would not be able to do this without you. So thank you guys so much. I will see you guys in about 30 minutes with Old Man Walter. I can't guarantee he'll be there, but I'll be there, and I hope to see all of you. So until the next live, stand tall, shine bright, and that's a wrap.